How's everyone doing? It's been a crazy week. I'm not gonna lie. Don't know how you guys feel about all this shit that went down this week, but it's pretty effed up. I mean, that's just my opinion. You don't have to share it, but ugh. So some kid from St. George, Utah area decided to take matters into his own hands and take out a prominent political figure. Full messed up, not gonna lie. And yes, I actually watched the video and I can just imagine what a gun does to a kid in a school. So with that, why don't we kind of take a break from the insanity, and those of you who got a gifted membership, enjoy. Happy to do it. And for the rest of y'all, let's watch sneak peeks with Misty. Okay. All right. Beck, how you doing today? How's the puppy? Mine are fine. In fact, Danny's playing with socks right now. I know it's Fashion Felonies with Misty. I'm just kidding. I'm taking my vitamins.
Hey paparazzi, it's Wednesday and time for sneak peeks.
What the Veruca salt is going on here? Okay. Cherries I thought were in last season. Or was it 2 seasons ago when we had the fruit salad motif? Apparently it's coming back. It's that Papa Red. And she looks really tired. I mean, really, really tired.
Items that I am about to show you will be available tomorrow during new release time, and I'm telling you, there are so many cute things.
People.
I love that I'm back on this side of the world, and one of the first things I did is went to look at all the amazing jewelry that released while I was gone. I love it just like you do. My outfit today is kind of crazy, so I am wearing like a bubble skirt, but it's a top.
At least she admits that it's crazy, okay? It's a bubble skirt, but it's a shirt? What? Okay.
Okay, so it's going to come down and actually tuck under. Obviously, it's got big denim ruffles. And then I have got bows and cherries. These are pom-poms, so they're all going to be 3D. I have eyelet on the sides. Because it's ivory, I paired it with a white and tan striped pant. And then I have on just almost like a shoe that I felt like looked like a picnic basket. So I'm wearing gold accessories.
She's a walking, talking picnic basket, y'all.
These earrings on just yesterday in silver, and now I have them on in gold. Like, how cute are these? I love my ring. Check that out, right? Like an oversized buckle, but like a classy buckle, which is so fun. And I love this necklace. I love the disc at the top. I love that it has a second, more extended layer that comes down with that paperclip chain. And I love that I can place something in between if I want, okay? And I am wearing it at its tightest, at the jump ring itself. So obviously you can make it a lot longer if you use the extension chain.
Okay.
All right, now let's get started with the items headed your way. This necklace is absolutely amazing. You're going to see the
Don't mess
big
with the bulls, you'll get the horn.
The bottom, okay? It's got that black coming around.
Hi, Sue.
Obviously like a horseshoe, but it's a different shape, but a lot of you will call this like a horseshoe shape. Coming down, I love that it comes to the point. That detail right there is...
That doesn't look horseshoe shaped to me. It looks like the top of a bull's horn. It looks like bull's horns upside down. And it just, it does not look worth $8.
So amazing. This is definitely like that festival style boho, which is huge this season.
Is it?
Now,
is it really? Isn't it always?
They're really cute together. You're going to see this. This is a stone. Okay, white veining, or meaning...
This is. Hey, I'm proud of her. Guess what? She didn't say, this is going to be a stone. And it's shaped in triangles, and there's lots of intricate points, and the dot motif, and it's chandelier style. Ooh, what? Let's see how she describes these.
white lines right there, which is so amazing. Look at the detail around the outside. I love that the stone is a triangle point at the bottom. I think it also mimics beautifully the staggered design around the outside. I also love when earrings are suspended by a chain. And if you notice, that chain, the open air space, is also a triangle, which I love when design just piece after piece or
It's also a pyramid because this is our homage to our pyramid scheme.
shape after shape is repeated and oftentimes hidden. So look how cute these would be together. Now, because
There's no triangle
this
down
is
there.
going to be a metal setting with paint, okay? I feel like the stone looks great with this. You don't want to mix stone and acrylic unless it's mixed together.
Sue, it's apparently not even a shirt. It's a skirt. It's a bubble skirt with pom-poms. Hi, Cheyenne.
Together somewhere intentionally, like maybe there's a bracelet that has mixed materials, so
Mixed
you can add a
materials
stone necklace and maybe
galore.
an acrylic earring, but usually you want to stay within materials. Because this is a paint with black and definitely that boho style, this is a great pairing of two materials done correctly. And again,
Don't
not
forget
meant
to
go
like.
together, but happen to be
Like
going on
the
at
stream,
same time to
everybody.
match beautifully. That's like the fun of paparazzi, right? You can mix and match all the way through.
It's the fun
This
of
is a gorgeous
paparazzi.
bracelet, so you're going to see here a stretch. We've got that red. There is a hint of an orange undertone to it, meaning it's going to be a brighter red versus a deep,
Is
like,
it
wine
fire
tone,
engine
right?
red?
The true red, which I love. Look at the brown swirly beads inside there, right? Almost like smoke filled.
Swirly, girly
And then we got some
gumdrops.
transparent beads, and then look at that white as well. I love the mixing of different sizes and opacities. This is a darling headband. You're going to see this is leather. It's going to crisscross, and then a
Crisscross will make you jump, jump. Okay, so this headband that's pleather, because it's not really leather. It's leather-like material. Um, this is an $8 headband that she's showing y'all.
knot at the top, okay? This is going to nestle right down into the hair. If you remember when I was in China, I showed you this in another color. I love that this is a dainty width, okay? So again, it's just going to peekaboo through the hair.
It's
Going to be more of a subtle look.
peekaboo.
This ring is amazing. You're going to see right here, this is stone. And then around the outside, we've got those
Look at this amazing dot motif stone with floral motif. It's so cute. And it's a plate. It's a plate you wear on your finger.
dainty stones, which is so pretty,
That
almost
will
like a
pop
beading
off
and a
and
detail
fall away.
as a border. And then right there in the center, you've got your larger stones. This one is so cool. Don't sleep on this one. This is a fun post.
No, you
You're
can
going
sleep
to see
on
an
it.
elongated heart. I love that it's going to dip down a little bit deeper right here.
That looks like, remember those things from way back in the 50s and 60s? That looks like a photo album corner thing where you would lick and stamp into your scrapbook to hold your photos. It looks like one of those corner things for scrapbook photos from the 60s and 70s. I'm aging myself here. But you know what I'm talking about. Please say you know what I'm talking about.
Here, right? So fun. So cute. You can see it V also, which I think is important, right? Again, when you get that elongated heart, it gives it kind of a different vibe.
Spock
This
called.
is a really
He
fun
wants
bracelet.
his
You're gonna
earrings
see
back.
two charms here. We're going to see a wing and then the heart that
Ooh,
says
a wing and a
love.
heart.
All white stone until you get right here. You've got that big brown or champagne-y bead, okay?
Oh, yeah. Let's change the color brown to champagne. I'm wearing a champagne colored sweater. Divining rod.
A little bit of an overlay just in a light palette, meaning it's just going to give a bounce of light rather
Notice
than
her
like the
ring is
iridescent,
prominently
almost like a
displayed in
sheer
between. Look at the
metallic, if that makes sense. Stretch, so easy to put on and take off.
God, there's
Now,
too
this
many
is a really
bows
fun
on
one. I
that
also think
shirt.
This
It is a
paired
fashion
together
felony,
is
Stephanie.
amazing, okay, you're going to see this silver butterfly, which I absolutely love.
Look at
Often
the
we think of
airspace.
butterflies only as like a Malibu look, but I feel like this butterfly looks very natural. And so this, I think, can go with sunset
Hi,
or Santa
Rosie.
Fe type looks as well. So how cute is that? The butterfly with the wing and heart. So flippin' cute together.
none of that makes sense. So why is it so flipping cute together? It's not. It's not. She's just trying to sell you shit, but it's not so flipping cute. And then it's not something that I would like. God, no. She's desperate to sell right now. More butterflies, rainbows, angel rings, hearts, and love.
And look at the details. I love that we've got that antiquing to really make those details pop. Now this is a really
I'm
fun
wearing
one.
my
You're going to see the
Timu
copper.
earrings.
Okay, this is a stretch. You're going to
It's a
see
stretch.
the open structure of the oval.
This is
Then
a
the bar,
stretch too.
open oval.
Got
It
it
goes
on
all the
Timu.
way around. This is absolutely stunning. Very lightweight, okay, because
Super
it's got that
lightweight.
open circle. You're going to see that it is a wider width,
Glowy
which
beads.
looks darling on, but not super heavy. Now this is a really fun one. This is going to be the flat herringbone, okay, chain, and then you're going to see the star right there in.
I was wondering what that was when I saw it online the other day. It's a star. It's a star. It's just so cute. We have to take a moment to appreciate the beauty of the herringbone chain and the stupid star with opalescent rhinestones.
In the center. Look at that star. You can see that there are those darling blue rhinestones. There's an overlay to that. Dainty, subtle. It's going to nestle right in place. You almost won't even see the star until you get up close, which I think is important for layering. This is a really fun ring. You're going to see.
Oh, look, it's another massive brooch slash plate to put on your ring finger. I mean, this thing looks like a corsage from the 1980s stuck on a finger.
That blue, or the blue. Hello. Hello to the people in the back. I do know my colors. This is purple.
No, you don't. No, she doesn't know her colors, but nice try there, Misty.
The purple stone right there with the white veining, and I love that you've got that light pink in the center. This is quite a large ring, so you can see
so
right
large.
there. It's going up high over, basically reaches my knuckle. Absolutely gorgeous on, super fun and playful, and I love when we have stone pieces like that that show attitude. Now this is a gorgeous one. You're going to see right here.
Going on here?
This is coming down. This is a Y necklace, so you're going to see the.
Okay, so this is hammered, overly done, super huge. The chain looks all scattywampus and a bunch of different sizes, and it looks bent right up here. Okay.
Shape coming, right, like the letter Y, but it ends with a pendant, which I think is so important. Look at that. Are those
supposed to be carabiners?
Texture. Okay, this is an amazing statement necklace. You can wear it with a lot of different styles. You can make this fit.
Aren't statement necklaces out this season? I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. And yes, I didn't put makeup on today. Wasn't feeling it. Not feeling it. Still not feeling it, but there you go. But statement necklaces, they're all the rage. They're going to be huge. Indoor plumbing. It's going to be huge.
Avenue, you can make this.
What movie is that one
there are
from?
ways to even make this a Malibu.
Hercules.
You could pair this with stone
Disney's
if
Hercules.
You want. So many cute ways to wear this. This is a great essential.
Those pink high heels in the background.
Now this is a really fun ring. I showed you that mine wearing like an oversized buckle, or at least the kind of like a lock of some sort. This is going to be like more of a Western style or detailed buckle. Okay, and it starts to look like a belt as it's wrapping around. Belts are huge this season, so
apparently belts are huge this season. I mean, there's just something about a belt. What do? They hold your pants up, but wearing one as a ring on your finger, is it holding your finger into place? I don't know.
This is right on trend and amazing.
Snarky like Sandy.
Dainty.
Been watching her a lot lately.
Stirrup black stone necklace that is available. That would be
because there's a lot of Scentsy news.
A bit more Western. All right. And this is the darling Halloween. So you're going to see that these beads actually slide back and forth on this. You see this is more of a rounded snake chain. Absolutely darling. Then we've got the jack-o'-lantern. We've got.
Okay. Ladies in the chat, to the 10 of you who are watching right now, is Halloween jewelry something that you would want to invest in for a 30-day month where it's Halloween month. Is this something that you personally would invest $8 into this bracelet? Because no, I'm not one of those people. I have a pentagram pair of earrings, but they're stars and they're pentagram. Um, I haven't even pulled them out of the jewelry box because guess what? It's not October. And I have no plans on wearing them until like the week of Halloween. But these are too kitschy and too like childish. I wouldn't be spending my money on this. See, okay, so Stephanie's like, I only wear my Halloween earrings on Halloween day. Exactly. Oh my God. Okay, so I'm gonna share something. Maybe I haven't shared this before. Um, Starlit Shimmer earrings. Okay, remember back in the day, those of you who were paparazzi consultants, I bought the trio of bats on a fish hook, Starlit Shimmer earrings. I gave those away to trick or treaters on Halloween because I had so many and I couldn't sell them. So I gave them away to trick or treaters. I still have a shit ton of them too.
The trick or treat bag, and then we've got the cute little cat with the witch's hat. And again, they're easily going to
It's
slide.
a cute little cat with a
along the
witch's
chain.
hat.
Darling, I know you've been
Meow,
loving the Halloween
meow,
items and the sports
meow.
items. So we have more headed your way. I hope you have an incredible evening. Most importantly, I hope you know you're loved.
Yeah, we know we're loved. We know you're not. We know you love our bank account, lady. Okay, so let's go. Let's look at what's on their website. So let's scroll down a little bit and see what we got going on because we haven't looked at this stuff for what, 2 weeks? Sorry, I've been busy. Okay, so let's start here. Something called Sleek Shift with brown wooden beads. And then butterflies and disco balls and fuchsia. Oh my. And then some boho flowery bracelet, a sense of purpose, something that looks like no. And then ear cuffs that are like huge. Okay. Um I saw these earrings, decisive delivery. I mean, O-rings and clamps. They're too industrial, but they're in the Magnificent Musings line. Okay. And then we've got quarterback chick. That looks like something left over from last year. Graceful genre. There's nothing graceful about that, but homecoming season is upon us. Asher, ass, share, assumption. Ass, share, assumption. There's a lot of ass in this set of jewelry. So we have adorably Asher and Asher admiration. Why? Why? I don't know. Why? Who named that? And then let's see, some pearl ring, some green thing, more fucking hearts, another angel wing, stretchy something or other. Uh, Timu specials right here, commanding culture. Timu, you can get these on Timu. Wonderful wheel. Okay, okay. Um, wonderful wheel. Have you guys ever seen it's a movie from way back in the day with Richard Pryor, and he's a janitor at like some KKK leader's house, and he's playing on the Wonder Wheel in the store, and the Wonder Wheel pops. The toy, wonderful wheel. That's no Wonder Wheel. That's what I think of when I see this. And I couldn't remember the name of the movie until my husband chimed in. Thank you, Dave. Okay, and then teardrop tremolo. Yeah. And then this looks like a clusterfuck, but they named it cluster campaign. Look at this. Who? Oh. Oh, I get why they did this. So they could get those stupid square gem things in oil slick and clear. That's why it's clustered. Ugh. Okay. So, and then worn whimsy in copper. Okay. So much for less. They're just, I was asked whether a fifth grader named all this stuff. Oh my gosh, I remember that too. You gotta wonder if they really do have like a name generator thing though, because that's something I wonder about. Did they just get a name generator for all this mesmerizing model? Um, Eyelet elegance. Ooh, it's a very fancy schmancy headband. Again, you can get something. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. We're gonna go here. Eyelet, eyelet headband, pink. Okay, so here's a whole bunch. But yeah, all of them are less than $8. In fact, this one, I like this one. The ear warmer one with the little knitted rose. I would buy that. I would totally buy that. But $1.93. Here's something with stupid pearls for 2.62. Again, $8 for this? No, it's just no. Okay, and then we have some stupid rings, some Regency pearly thing. Who thought that color combination was good? And then more hearts, more stupid bows. Bee bravado. What makes this a bee bravado? There's a bee pendant. What do you want to bet there's a fingerprint in the enamel paint? Probably. And then ugly green crackstone in a feather with cording. So fabulous. And then other ugliness, another butterfly the size of a plate. Wow. A stretchy, a buckly, petaled premonition. I have a premonition that's going to be a hostess reward. Let's see. Mismatched melody. More like cheap metal, gonna fall apart melody. Timu earrings called Find Your Sparkle. In fact, the reason I know this is because I got something very similar on Timu, but it didn't have all those god awful rhinestones. And I think I got a pair from Denise in gunmetal from Paparazzi. They were a lot better looking. And then a stainless steel chain. I bought these from Timu in a 10 pack for like $8 for 10. And then here's the thing she was wearing. Ooh, it's so cute and so fun. Uh, Apparently, the Halloween bracelet didn't sell out. Everything she showed is still sitting in your back office. And some hingy bracelet, some Western whimsy wear, a soccer ball, the overpriced headband, something with whimsical, oh, butterflies and flowers. Got to get that. And then something with rhinestones, more teardrops, more butterflies. Clover collection. Industrial intro. That looks like it would stab you in the neck. Okay, so let's see. Is there anything for like holiday? Let's see. Nope. So new. What's in last chance? Let's look. What's in the last chance category? Nothing good. Nothing of note. Nothing of note. So let's go to the next one, the next fashion felony with Misty. This one was 7 hours ago. Okay, so let's see what she's trying to sell her consultants today. And we'll go forward about 40 seconds. We know she's wearing a yellow baby tee, and yellow is a happy color, and it's her favorite color, and blah, 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 blah. Okay, here we go. Yay. Raw. So exciting. Anytime now, Misty.
Hey paparazzi, it's Friday and time for sneak peeks.
She's wearing painter pants, and she actually looks like she's been painting in said painter's pants. Okay,
Hey paparazzi,
look, paint stains all over it. Is time so tough at corporate you have to paint the walls yourself?
it's Friday and time for sneak peeks. I'm going to show you some items that will be headed your way in just a little while at 1 p.m. Mountain Standard Time.
I would be embarrassed to be wearing those.
Many cute things.
This
that will
whole
be
outfit
headed your way,
and
loaded into the shop today. My
watching
outfit
it
is
on my
pretty
computer
casual.
screen,
I am wearing
the
on
jeans
a,
are like
wearing a light yellow
moving.
baby tee, right? Obviously, we've got some fun blue printing. I have on striped barrel jeans. They've got paint flecks going down them, and then
Oh, it's intentional.
my shoes I have on
It's
blue
intentional,
Adidas
Stephanie.
that completely match the blue in my shirt. I have on fun silver accessories. I need to show you my bracelet because it is so cute. I love
I need to show you my bracelet, but then I'm going to prominently cover it up like it's Trump's hand.
the chain coming around and then the heart hanging, right? And I love that it will kind of move, obviously. So cute. And then I have layered my necklaces. So this one is currently available. I love that we have the mixture of different beads, pearls, and we've got some cute little silver beads. We've even got the little 3D stars, and you'll see that there's a flower, there's cute colors. I love when we get
It's
to
still
layer.
available
Definitely, if
in the
you
back
are
office
excited for
under
the cachet
necklaces.
line, this is
It's
an
so
item that I
funny.
think will perk your interest. This is our $8 lineup, obviously, but it looks a lot like a cachet piece. So
This is in our $8 lineup, but it looks like a cachet piece. No, it doesn't. But thanks for trying to sell me on that as if it's true. Yeah. So I'm gonna look and see where that lovely necklace is that she's wearing right now. It's probably still available in the back office because why would she be wearing it if it wasn't? So let me scroll down and see. So, oh look, another buckle that hasn't sold out. Oh, it's supposedly a stirrup. Obviously, we know that she obviously uses obviously a lot. So obviously, we're going to point that out. And we can make it a drinking game if we wanted to. Hi, Anastasia. Hi, Sherry. Hi, Sue. So she was like, obviously. Oh, so cute. Is that the one she's wearing? Probably not. But, oh, no, there's the one she's wearing, Sensational Sunset. And it's all the way down here with stuff from April. Holy shitballs. So she's wearing something that's been in the back office forever. Forever. So guess what? If it hasn't sold out now, it's probably not going to sell out before Christmas. Okay, just saying.
if this gets you excited, you are going to absolutely adore our cachet line. Now, I'm going to get started with the items that are headed your way. Let's start with this incredible necklace you're going to see right here.
That's going to stab you in the neck.
Look at that big.
Okay, look at this incredibly big choker. That's going to stab you in the neck. Oh, I have noticed that too. I have noticed that so much. New releases, the shopping symbols only live for like 5 minutes and then it dies down. And the shift, I mean, we're talking about the shift. The shift doesn't happen anymore. The shift rarely happens now. I mean, we can go watch an old video on my YouTube channel from 2020 and watch the shift happen in 2020 and it looks bad, okay? It just looks really, really bad because things were shifting and flying out of people's carts. And now It just sits there in perpetuity, forever.
Big links. I feel like they look quite industrial, and then we add in these medallions coming around. I think 8, you can
Medallions,
see that it starts to
like
look like a bit of a flower, but I feel like it's
like
more of a
beef
design because it flares out
medallions.
all the way around and is
I'm
extended
feeling
on the
hungry.
sides.
Yeah.
You can see that that is a hematite around the outside, and then right
Is it
there in the
really
center
though?
we've got that smoky gray. But if you notice, you're going to see it's a bit warmer, right? Just got a hint of a metallic reflection over the top.
It's a bit
This one
warmer.
is darling. I
Is
love
it
it.
though?
Now this is really cute. This is for the glimpses of Malibus out there. You're going to see this is a hinge cuff. Okay, so we're going to easily open.
Just in case you weren't aware of how to use a hinge cuff, let me show you how to Pac-Man this shit.
Open it, hinge on this side right there.
Oh, look. It's not even in moonstone anymore. Now we're just using cheap plastic looking rhinestones. I mean, back in the day. Oh, yes, it is from the Sandlot.
In the front, we've
By the way, have I ever told you guys I'm an extra in that? From like, I mean, I was like 14 when I was a kid, and I was an extra in that movie. So, yeah, I did a lot of extra work when I was 14, 15 because the guy I babysat for, he did a lot of feature films for families and stuff. So, I was in the Buttercream Gang, and a couple other stupid little made for religious movie film things.
got that very light yellow, and then we come around to the sides. Obviously, that's the center, right? I love that you're going to get
Obviously,
that just really
it matches
prismatic
her
color inside,
outfit.
but all in the same tone, right? This is not like an overlay with
Why does
other
she keep
colors. You're just
rubbing
going
the
to get that
plastic
different
bead?
levels of yellow
Is
within
she
that
thinking it's going to
bracelet.
make it
So pretty.
shine
And then the
more if she puts
beautiful
more of her
flowers,
oils on it?
dainty going all the way around. I love when we have stems and leaves too, because it starts to create that filigree effect. This is a
Filigree
really fun
effect?
earring. This is a statement earring, but
It's a statement earring with cheap chain fringe. I hate cheap chain fringe. I've always hated the stupid tassels and the chain fringe, and I'm loving the epic pause on the screen right now. Mm, look at this one. I just love it so much.
it's really lightweight. Obviously, the chain is hanging down. Look at that gorgeous twist. Are you kidding me? That is
Yeah, are you kidding us right now? So you're using higher quality chain for your fringy chain statement earrings? Yay, raw. So exciting. I might have to Karen out on this today. Should I get the yeah, I'll get Karen out here. Give me a second, y'all.
so cute.
It's
Then
so
we've got
cute and
that
so
pink
fun.
flower stone
Okay.
center at the top and bottom. I love the detail of the flowers right there, but again, that just chandelier of chain hanging down creates a fringe-like
Give me a
curtain.
minute.
So fun and cute. Now this is a novelty ring. You're gonna love this one. This is a frog. The belly is a big gem right there. I love that the little legs are coming around the outside. Look how cute those feet are, and then the darling eyes up top. Again,
Okay,
that
I'm
central
Karening. I'm gonna
gem
be
is
Karen.
really fun. I'll place it on my finger so you can see it. So cute. I love the novelty pieces. I know
I need
you
a
do
frog.
too. This is a fun one. This is for the sports lovers out there. This is a soccer ball right here in the center,
This
and then we go all
is
the way
a
around.
soccer ball.
Look how cool that is, okay? And this is going to be a stretch.
Really?
Really fun.
Is it?
This is
Really,
a
really?
playful necklace, which I love. You're going to see the blues and the purples and the pinks. This is a vibrant pink, okay? Almost like starts to go like a bubblegum neon, which I think is really, really fun. There is a little
Bubblegum
tiny
neon?
bit
Is that a
of
thing?
shimmer, like tiny bit of glitter inside here.
Oh, so we classed it up by putting a teeny tiny little bit of glitter in this. Hold on, I gotta fix my hair. So it's just so great. So give me a second. I gotta fix my Karen hair, y'all. So, hold on. My sassy shag. Okay. Okay. It looks okay now. Okay. There we go. Sassy chic Samantha Jones hair. Here we go. Okay.
You can see it like baby fine. I love that you're going to see how those colors just start to
There's
step and
half
repeat
wings on
out.
this
And just
side.
little touches, almost like it's been like hand sprayed, which I think is really
It's
cool,
so
right?
cute and so
Feels a
fun.
bit more like an aerosol than coming off of a paintbrush. Now this one is really cool. This is a long extended
It is
brass
for
earring.
8-year-olds, Rosie.
Look at the center gem right there.
It's brass with iridescent crystally rhinestones. Let's get it on.
Absolutely
I
gorgeous.
know, right,
It's more of a
Anastasia?
tone on
Let me
tone, but look how
be your
you get that
manager.
prismatic overlay in the blues and the oranges and the yellows, even some greens. But really what you're seeing is that open space and the white rhinestone around the edge. So cute. I
I
am
will fix
so
this
excited.
and
This is an amazing
do my
bracelet
hair
you're going
with
to
it
see right
someday.
here, okay? Look at how the leaf pattern comes around.
And
Obviously,
dot
it's not
motifs
exactly a leaf, but it's going
galore.
to be a nod to a leaf. And then you've got the hematite gems right there in the
I'm the
center.
Phillies,
I also
Karen.
love the detail around the
Not. I
outside.
would never
You see
steal
that
a
dot
ball
motif?
from
I
a
feel like it's
kid.
really cool. And this is a stretch, so it's going to be easy to put on and off. This is the ring of all rings, man. This is a statement ring. You're going to see this coming. This is really fun. We've got that flower.
Oh my God. Um, why? Why? Why would we do this to our fingers? Why? I just don't get it. And what's with the pumpkin spice latte nails, Misty?
Open petal over here. Obviously, we've
It's
got those
open.
white rhinestones coming all the way down. Look at those big gems, and then right there in the center,
That's just
that is
too
the
fucking
black
gaudy and awful.
rhinestone. I'm going to put it on so you can see. Absolutely incredible. This is a fun ring.
No, it's
Now, this
fugly,
is going to
fugly,
be a
fugly.
stainless steel, so this is a tiny stud right there.
Not
And
worth
then you're gonna see
$8.
that
That's
is
not a brooch.
rhinestones
It's a
in the
ring.
center. These are white, which again, really versatile. Can wear it with a lot of
Those look
different
like
things.
Starlit Shimmer earrings from way
This
back
one
in the
is going
day.
to be fun. Now you're going to see this. I also placed a video about the behind the scenes of this specific necklace. You're going to see
Oh,
it
goody.
over on another platform of TT, right? So go check it out.
Yeah,
Misty
don't
Kirby 15.
advertise your
You'll be able to
TikTok
see it there.
on Facebook.
This is so fun. So look at those big links and then that stone right there in the center. I love that we have the 4-leaf clovers setting on top of that
We're
gorgeous
going to
stone. Look at
TikTok
how
next,
those dots
y'all.
are just ever
We're
so
gonna
slightly
have to
placed around the outside
to
and
see
then
what
this
cringe
gorgeous
she's
chain.
up to
This
over
is one
there.
of my favorite stone necklaces of the season. I think this one is absolutely gorgeous. So go.
You just said that about the one from yesterday. So which is it?
Make sure you check out the
Paint your
behind the scenes.
pants.
We love that we're on different platforms doing all the things here at Paparazzi.
Of
It's
course
fun,
you
and I'm
are.
grateful for my friends who are there, and I love to meet new people on all the social media platforms. Now, this is a really fun one as well. This is
It's not
a
worth
Halloween
$8.
claw clip, which is really fun, and you're going to see that it is in fact a web.
Oh, and it's got
Super
glitter.
cool. This is black, and then we've got that silver inlaid, just like very fine glitter. You don't even really see it until you're up
You
close.
can
and
get
it more
those at
just
the
gives it
dollar
a little
store in a
bit of shimmer.
3-pack
And these
right
items will
now.
be available today. Make sure you check out our shop. I hope you have the most incredible day and are totally prepared for an amazing weekend.
Yeah, I'm totally prepared for amazing weekend. I gotta take this off. It's getting too hot. Ugh. See, this is why I don't wear wigs, because they make me hot, and I don't like it. Okay, so let's go to the TikTok and see the cringe that's over there. Okay, so Misty Kirby 15. Okay, Misty Kirby 15. Okay, let's go find Misty Kirby on the ticks and talks. Okay, what are we doing? So apparently she loves her Diet Coke. It's a Utah thing, y'all. Yeah, that's their coffee. Um, drink a lot more because you don't look me to the jewelry haters. I'm a hater? No, I can't stand you. Okay, so where is she talking about this four-leaf clover thing? Okay, is this their factory in China? So if it says artisan on the jewelry, guess what? It's really not artisan. Wow. Okay, so look at the quality of material that you get. I don't think so. I don't think so. Okay. So, have you guys been with all the crazy that's happening in the world? Are you guys doing okay? Are you guys feeling sanity in times of insanity? How is your mental health? How are you feeling about everything? Um, not gonna lie, I was a little off put by the events of this week. And I'll share with you my reasonings why. So, first of all, I don't condemn violence in any way, shape, or form. You can have a snarky conversation, you can share your thoughts on things, you can agree to disagree, but there is no reason why anyone should pull out a weapon and unalive somebody for any reason at all. Okay, you're welcome, Jelly Snack. Uh, just because you don't agree. Now, I am not a I'm not a person who really likes or cares for anyone by the name of Charlie. Okay, I didn't agree with him. Never have, never will. And I'm just going to share my thoughts here. And if I lose subscribers, oh well. Um, You guys know I like to study history. You guys know that I'm an advocate for standing up for people's rights. Okay. Like I've told you guys, I wear this necklace to let people know that they are safe with me during times of political unrest. Um, so this necklace I bought, I'm going to show it to you guys again. In fact, we'll take the stupid jewelry off the screen here and I will make this bigger. Okay. All right. So this is Anne Frank, and I know a lot of you know who Anne Frank is. Okay. And that's the Star of David. Okay. Now, I'm not Jewish. I'm not any religious affiliation because I feel there is no such love like religious hate. Um, or there is no such hate like religious love, however you say that saying. But I get really irritated when people hide behind their religion through cherry picking and use their religion to force their ideologies on the masses. Okay, the United States of America was founded by people fleeing religious persecution. They were fleeing so they could practice the religion they choose, not to practice Christianity like the right likes to say, this is a Christian nation. No, this is a nation, the United States, which we are not united right now. We are completely and totally divided. But the United States of America was founded by people that wanted to practice the religion that they wanted to practice without persecution. So, England, the King of England, wanted everyone to practice his religion. They left because they didn't want to, and they were being persecuted. What happened in 1930s, uh, during the time of Anne Frank, if you were LGBTQ, if you were a political defector, if you were a gypsy, a nomad, homeless person, if you were Jewish, if you were something that the Third Reich thought was unsavory or was not something that they wanted, they moved to eliminate you. And what scares me about the events of this week is I feel that the right leaning people in my country want a civil war. Um, Nancy Mace was was claiming it was a Democrat and saying a Democrat did this, a Democrat did this. Okay, so by that logic, Democrats had to own up to the fact that some guy shot Charlie Kirk. Well, turns out it was a Republican kid raised in a household that worshiped guns, and the father was in law enforcement. They're Mormon. They raised the kid. He grew up in Trump country. No offense to Washington, Utah, but that's where Misty and Trent live. Um, he grew up surrounded by the noise. And he also grew up having to do what his parents told him to do. That's the thing with Mormon culture. You are to respect your elders. And I remember when I was a kid, when I was old enough to vote for the first time in my life, my dad told me who I was going to vote for president of the United States when I was legally able to vote. And babe, was our first election Clinton or was it Bush? Dave, who was our first uh I'm asking you a question. Who was the first president we voted for when we were legally able to vote? Was it Clinton or was it Bush? Yeah, when we were 18. Sorry. Yeah, 96. Who was it? Gosh, who? Okay, 1996 presidential. So yeah, Bill Clinton, Al Gore, or Bob Dole, and gosh, Bob Dole, and everyone's saying hi now. My dad told me I was going to vote for Bob Dole. Guess what? I didn't. I voted for Bill Clinton. Sorry, Dad, if you're watching this. Um, but that was pretty much just like jam packed down my throat that I was going to vote for the Republican. And I didn't because I didn't align myself with what they were saying. I guess it was progressive all the way back then. I even liked Ross Perot for some of the stuff, but I was an 18-year-old dummy. So there's that. But I've never voted for a party. I voted for, who's going to make my life better. With that being said, Charlie Kirk is a man who has constantly spewed hate, and he's always saying prove me wrong, but he's so misogynistic, belittling, bigoted, um person in your eyes. I'm sorry, but it's one less person spewing hate on a platform, and there is no loss in my mind. There is no loss there. um I'm not celebrating that he's dead, but i also I also look at the fact that we need to not give him martyrdom. We don't need to lift him up and rewrite history. The man was evil to the core, okay? He was. And when you hear how he spoke and you listen to some of the stuff he has said on his platform, because today it was a slow day at work, so I listened to some of his old stuff on Turning Point USA just to, you know, find out a little bit more about him to see if my thought process was right or wrong. No, my judgments were right. And some of the stuff that he has said is very eerily similar to people that I read about in history books. And also, what's going on with Trump's face? I mean, did you guys see him yesterday? He looked like he had a stroke. I mean, this like half of his face droopy. I mean, what's going on there? You know, there are a few other people that I won't mourn if they do end up not making it to the end of the year. I won't mourn Stephen Miller's death. He's another person that he spews hate, and he is evil to the core. And I will not mourn him either. It looked like he had a stroke, Sue. I mean, when you look at somebody, can you smile? I mean, even his eyes were droopy. It was scary. So I work with senior citizens all day, every day. And, part of my training is I have to do the smile. Can they speak? Can they stand without falling over? Can they lift their arms? I mean, what are the things that you do to look to see if anyone's having a stroke? Jon Stewart put it as everyone seems to be saying goodbyes to Trumpy. I yeah. Well, how okay, Rosie. How pathetic are we that our cabinet members have to sit around a table and sing praises to the president for 3 hours, and what's getting done in those meetings besides kissing his ass and fluffing his ego? Um, they're not working for the people that put them in office. They're wasting our tax dollars. I mean, there are people that think that they're going to get a tariff reimbursement check. No, you're not. And if you believe that, I'm sorry, but you're not getting a reimbursement check. So there's that. But yeah, it's sad. So with the events that have taken place this week, continue to spread love. Tell the people that you are closest to that you love them and that you appreciate them. Um, if someone is fighting with you about something that is, in the grand scheme of things, minute, don't engage. Silence is your best weapon against madness, in my opinion. When someone's going absolutely mad on you for something that uh, you have no control over, walking away and not engaging is smart. But before you walk away, make sure, and I hate saying this, but make sure that they do not have a weapon that they can attack you with, you know? Protect yourself, know your surroundings, um, and just pray that the United States of America actually someday in the near future, I mean, the pendulum has swung so far to this side that, what once was normal is now considered left, and what once was considered extreme and nut jobby is now considered right. You know, what scares me is if these people ever get out of power, is the pendulum going to swing to the other extreme? We need to get back to the center and start looking out for each other again. Stop criminalizing homelessness. Start working for the people. Stop having politicians self serving and fight for term limits, fight for reasonable housing costs, fight for minimum wage increases, fight for universal health care, fight for having a decent quality of life. Fight for the things that are worth fighting for and stop fighting for the things that don't matter. So, anyway, I guess that's where I'm going to end my soapbox today. Sorry I got political, but it's been kind of a shit show of a week. And, the only thing I can think of is this: I'm grateful that I have my wonderful husband and my wonderful nephew and my two annoying little dogs. I have a job that I like going to. I have all my needs met, and that's all I can really truly ask for right now is to have love in my home and my Haslow's hierarchy of needs met. And beyond that, I'm just surviving. And I don't know about any of you, how you're doing with your hierarchy of needs. I don't know if you are doing okay with your survival. Granted, I'm going to tell you this, there are good days and bad days, but elbows up. I'm I'm right there with Canada. I will support people that deserve my support, and I will fight for those who need someone to fight for them. And I want everyone to know that if you feel like you're an Anne Frank in this day and time, you're safe with me. If you're LGBTQ, you're safe with me. If you're atheist, you're safe with me. If you don't agree with guns, you're safe with me. You know, we're in this together. Let's continue to fight it together. Let's be real. We're not perfect. And if we were perfect, you know, the saying is when you're perfect, you die. Well, sometimes you just end up dead. So, like I said, no loss in my mind. So, I'm going to go play some video games and maybe I'll play Dark Misty today. I don't know. I mean, I can I can pull up and yeah, I'll play Dark Misty today. She's wearing a yellow sweater with a star on it and barrel jeans. Yes, I made a cartoon character and I named her Dark Misty. So I'll go play that today. Anyway, I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Maybe I'll go live on Sunday morning and we'll do a check in and see how you guys are doing. So have a good rest of your night. Stay real. Take care. Love one another. Hold your loved ones close and just be real. I'll talk to you guys soon.